Hi everybody, welcome to another video from BHG Marine here at Lymington. My name's Daniel. Today I'm going to be showing you around this Linder Arkip 460 we recently built for a customer. It has some pretty cool Garmin electronic equipment, so I thought I'd show you around. Firstly, up on the front we've mounted the Garmin Force trolling motor. This is the 57-inch longer shaft trolling motor, really neatly installed onto the front of the Arkip 460. Lots of space. We didn't actually need to carry out any modifications to the boat at all. Left the original navigation light in situ as well. It clears all the railings, so it's a really nice install on this boat. The Garmin Force trolling motor is a really smart motor. It will wirelessly connect to the foot pedal and also the wireless remote control. It will wirelessly connect to your Garmin GPS chart plotter and even work on your Garmin smartwatch as well, so you can control the motor straight from your watch. This particular boat we fitted with the Garmin GPSMap 923 XSV, 9-inch colour touchscreen unit, really high speed, fast processor. Comes with all of the Garmin Force trolling motor controls just on the bottom, so we can shut the motor off with this button here, start it back up and increase and decrease the speed using these plus and minus figures buttons just here. These two buttons, this button here relates to a cruise control mode, which will allow you to follow a route on the Garmin GPS chart plotter, and this one is a turbo mode, which uses quite a bit of battery power to give you maximum power. The virtual anchor mode here as well will allow you to virtually hold the boat at anchor, so it will keep the boat in one particular spot using a GPS and a compass. The motor will just rotate and operate just to keep the boat stationary, even if you're in fast flowing currents. The left and right button will nudge the motor left and right, and then you've got all your menu settings here as well, where you can have a bit of a play around. You can have this screen show up in any of the displays, so we can see here we're not in the water, so the sounder won't work, but you can see that we've got the trolling motor controls just on the bottom of the sonar display as well. This particular boat's going abroad, it's going out to Sweden, so we have the Swedish charts installed rather than the UK charts. This Arkip has the optional fishing deck fitted, makes a great platform on the bow for fishing. We've used a 12-volt socket to power the wireless foot control, which we've tucked away underneath, and the wire will conveniently drop down through the deck. The foot control here allows you to turn the motor left or right using the foot control, and in the wheel on the side you can just use your shoe or your foot to increase or decrease the speed of the motor. You also have a button to turn the motor on and off, the virtual anchor button, and a few other controls on there as well. The wireless handheld remote control is a really awesome bit of kit. It gives you full control of the motor and also a few bits on your GPS as well. You can see there the full array of buttons. Using the menu button here, we can actually bring up various menus on your Garmin GPS, so we can see waypoints and routes and tracks and things that you've actually programmed into your Garmin GPS, and then you can tell the trolling motor to actually do that route for you. We can turn the motor on and off with this button here, and we can increase and decrease the speed with these ones here, and even turn the motor using the left and right button. So the motor is fully wirelessly controlled. There's actually very few controls on the motor itself, because the idea is you're supposed to use a remote control or the Garmin GPS. We have in the past fitted these motors with an additional screen up on the bow, which works really well because you can see what's happening on the display right here up on the bow. But if you don't have that secondary screen, you can still quite easily see how fast the motor is traveling on that bar chart there, and the current status of the GPS and which mode that it's currently in. The Arkip's got this quite nice little locker here, which really makes the install quite easy. So we've got the circuit breaker that you can isolate the battery with just there, so everything's nicely to hand. The motor can run on 24 or 36 volts. This particular one we've rigged with 24 volts. So we have two batteries, really neatly mounted in the locker, giving you lots and lots of room still. and one on the other side just to evenly distribute the weight. So you've still got lots of locker space, evenly distributed weight. Once you're finished with the motor, it's really easy to stow it away. The motor will park in a particular position, but the really cool thing about the Garmin motor is that when you start to lift it up, it will actually self-park electronically. So it's just very easy, a case of pulling up with one hand, and on gas struts the motor will actually just pull itself up, and then you just push it down to lock it in place. So it's a one-handed operation, very easy to launch and recover. There's a little foot which we set up just to stop it from bouncing when you're running over some chop. Just to deploy the motor, pull the cable to unlock, and then it's just a lift to deploy it, and it's in the water. And just to show you an outside view, external view of the trolling motor. The motor actually comes built in with the top of the range Garmin Transducer. It's equivalent to the GT54. So it's an ultra high definition side scan and down scan imaging sonar transducer. It's mounted just underneath the motor. The motor comes with a 12-pin sonar socket, so you can run that transducer cable up to your GPS chart plotter, and that will give you the best fish finding capabilities that Garmin have to offer. The Linder Arkip 460 is a 4.6 metre aluminium boat, a fast planing hull. Rated to 50 horsepower, this boat has the maximum Yamaha 50 horsepower 4-stroke motor. With that engine fitted, it's good for about 34 knots or so. So it's a very fast sports boat slash fishing boat. We sell a lot of these for fishing, but also for water sports. Lots of people use them for water skiing. This particular boat is destined for some inland freshwater fishing. So I hope you find that video useful. If you'd like any further information on the Garmin Force trolling motors, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can contact us using the information in the description below. Thank you for watching. Bye.